I use Zoho Sign a lot for digital signatures. One issue that I sometimes face is that people occasionally forget to complete one of the documents that I've sent them. I had someone else reach out to me as well with a similar kind of problem where his business will be sending out contracts all the time via Zoho Sign, and they sometimes, maybe it goes to the wrong email address, or maybe the person just doesn't really care about it, but a couple of days later, the document hasn't even been opened, and he wants to be notified in that situation. What I've done in this little function here is I'm using the Zoho Sign API to get a list of all of the documents that are still in progress, that they haven't been completed yet by all parties. We're adding in here some filtering where we check if the action status is unopened, which means that the other person hasn't done their side of the equation yet. They haven't even opened the document. And what we do, we get a collection. After we've done that filtering process, we then prepare an email that goes out, and that allows us then to be able to reach out to those people and perhaps follow up with them and say, hey, how about that document that I sent you? You going to sign it or what? What we're doing in this part is, after we've done the filtering, we're preparing an HTML table here that will be included in the email. I'll show you what it looks like if I run this function. Here's what I get, where it'll give me a list of all of the documents that haven't been opened, who hasn't opened them yet, and when the document was issued. And based on that, you might be able to take some action. I'll share the code for this example. One thing you'll need to bear in mind is that the very first part of the code up here, where we're doing the API call, that relies on a connection. In order to do that, you would first go into your setup page, go to developer space, connections. And then if you already had a Zoho Sign connection, you could use it. If you don't, click on add connection. Come down, find Zoho Sign here. You could call it Zoho Sign connection or whatever you want to call it. And then decide what scope you want to give it. To do this one, I think we would need basically probably these two. Then you have to authorize the connection. Copy this part now. And in this part of the code, you would put the connection. I can try that and we'll make sure it still works. Yep, all good. Hopefully that helps you to be able to stay on top of the documents that you're sending out via Zoho Sign. How you would concretely use this within your CRM is you could have a schedule that would run once per day perhaps, and you could have the code running inside that schedule.